Talk about what we do as a business, and I suppose while we're working with proactive agencies around the country to, I suppose, help educate about the importance of having a safe house for tenants to live in. Really, you're trying to find out about and find things at your properties that are unsafe. Service that's available that is offered by Jeff Jones at Real Estate to say, here's an opportunity. If you want to have a look at the safety of your house, here's a professional company that can do it, and that's what we do. Most accidents are preventable if there was some action taken to put something in place. Really what we're about is reducing the chance of a legal claim coming against you as a property owner. That's really what we're about.
So you need to do your homework and find out what that competition is, because no one's going to give you a better rate, you have to ask for it. Up until the GFC, and when I talk the GFC, we're talking the global financial crisis. Australia got hit in the fact that the money dried up from where we could borrow money from. And because the government only guaranteed the big four, it was very restrictive of where you can borrow money from. Valuations. The biggest bugbear of anything to do with residential and commercial finance today is valuations. So years ago, John can talk about it as well, you used to have to ring up a valuer, find out which valuer was in that suburb to do with that security. You would talk to that valuer, you would discuss the property, you would talk about the area, you would talk about what that specific property was, what was happening in that area, and that valuer would talk to you directly and you'd communicate in regards to the property. The banks have removed all that.
What's tax depreciation? It's a non-cash deduction. So it is the only non-cash deduction that we're aware of, where you pay your money up front and every year you get cash back for the depreciation in your property. It reduces your taxable income and it will increase the cash flow on your investment property. What DEPRO does is when they send an inspector around, is they actually calculate the construction cost for you. So if you've got a property from 1995, say you're looking at your Coral home, you don't have the construction costs for that particular property. A quantity surveyor has been trained to rate up the cost of building that particular property. You're missing out. What happens is plant equipment is given a new life from the day that you purchase that property. So what happens is the plant equipment is apportioned to the purchase price. Now that all sounds very mysterious, but what it effectively means is the ATO allows you to apportion a value to that stove, to those old curtains. They say that when you bought that property, you didn't just buy the land, you didn't just buy the building, you actually paid something for a kitchen. Now what is that? That's what DEPRO does. DEPRO comes in and tells you exactly what you can claim.
So ladies and gentlemen, Noel Whittaker.
See, if you've got a house that's going up in value, you can't spend the capital gain, can you? So it's being kept from you, isn't it? The capital gain is being kept with no tax to it. It's like your super. You can't touch your super. It's growing. The backbone, the eyes, the touch, the tail, etc. The basic fundamentals, okay? But never change, alright? You know, so if someone's saving for a house deposit and they want a couple of years to do it, the rate doesn't much. The important thing is the money, isn't it? Now you go 35 years out and for it's 900,000 and A is 2.4 million. I was on TV in Singapore and they're saying to me, is this the end? I said, no, I'm on the phone to Australia buying stuff, you know. People called it a wipeout. Wipeout. Look at that. Surviving the sell-off. It's great words, aren't they? Like the market went from 5.6 to 5.3 and it's a wipeout.